Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Trying to send something out because of the what the Nigeria state is doing currently. They are trying to they are currently continuing to invade our sovereign nation, and that's not acceptable. Welcome, everyone, to this fundraising today. I want to thank you all for being here, taking our time from your busy schedule to be with us to continue to raise the funds to support the building of our new Christian nation and to assist thousands of innocent Biafrans that are being locked up in different jails across Nigeria and in Biafra territory by the Nigerian terrorist state. Yeah. I want to thank everyone. First, we remember our leader, the Kano. And also remember our Prime Minister, His Excellency Simon Pepper. I thank all the United States of Biafra cabinet members, all the 40 state governors and their commissioners, the heads of missions, the Vision Elite Squad, for what you do to protect our land every day from the terrorist state of Nigeria. Thank you so much. I want to use this opportunity to let everyone know that we are doing everything possible to ensure that the Nigerian terrorist state does not continue to forcefully remove and kill our people, because that's what they are good at doing, nothing. That's what they do every single day. I think, again, like Auntie has said, the secretaries, 2 secretaries are presented yesterday. Youth and Sports and Foreign Affairs. Thank you so much. That was a beautiful one. Hopefully by next Friday we're going to present another 2 departments or the upper week, depends on their schedule. But we're going to be bringing all the United States of Biafra structures to the world to let you and let everyone know we are ready from day one to move. We're already moving in different places, in different ways, in different departments, in different shadow plans and all that. We're already moving. But our allies, they know we are ready from day one to start our full governance. So I thank them for what they did yesterday. I thank all our friends and our allies for what they do every single day to ensure that the world is a better place by continuing to make sure that those that are killing us does not continue to do that. I thank them. I thank them for increasing the tempo to make the world a better place. Nigeria is failing by the seconds. It's on a roller coaster of failure. No one can stop that. My job and the job of the United States of Biafra cabinet and the people and the governors to ensure this absolute dissolution of that entity called Nigeria, so that people can live, so that Christians can live, so that indigenous Nigerians can live. Only the absolute dissolution of Nigeria, we make people live, we save lives. Anything short of that is a dream that can never materialize. So I'm very, very happy, dear friends, be happy, our allies, they are understanding that premise, and it is on that premise that the outright dissolution of that terrorist state with the terrorist politicians will continue non-stop until the indigenes become free. They're already free, many of them. But this total destruction must happen for people to live. The Nigerian state and politicians, they use the power of the gun, the AK-47, to invade, forcefully remove and kill indigenous Nigerians and indigenous Biafrans, those that their Islamic terrorist policy did not kill, those that were not murdered by the reintegrated terrorists that the Nigerian policy enables. The Nigerian state itself forcefully removes and kills the remaining people. I don't think I'm very, very clear. The indigenous Nigerians, the Christians that the reintegrated terrorists in Nigeria does not kill. Nigeria state itself, Tinubu, Christopher Musa, Bianco, Jubu, Ono, Hope Uzodinma, Fubara, Charles Soludo, and Lex Oti, Peter Mba, they kill the remaining indigenous Biafrans that the Nigerian terrorists did not kill. So there are two classes of killings going on in that enclave for the past 40, 50 years and has gotten worse in the past 5, 10 years. The reintegration of non-terrorists into Nigeria is a standing policy of Tinubu, Christopher Musa, Bianco, Jubu. Peter Obi is fully aware of this policy. Is fully aware of this policy that the Nigerian state reintegrates non-terrorists into that once a beautiful country. But has any of them said anything about that? No. Has Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, even with the position she's occupying at the World Trade Center, has she ever condemned this act of reintegrating non-terrorists into this country that once gave her the opportunity to be who she is today? If anyone has seen Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala or Peter Obi or publicly condemning the reintegration of non-terrorists into Nigeria and recruiting them into the police and the military, the person should show me the video. Send it to me. That shows you they are all partners in this collusion to continue to murder Christians every single day. They are parts of that system that kills indigenous Nigerians and indigenous Biafrans by the second. They are part of the system that continues to forcefully remove innocent Biafrans in the newly declared United States of Biafra, 40 states, sending their armed militia. The reintegrated terrorist Nigeria brings into the country. They recruit them into their military and police and special squads. Those are the ones doing the killings in the Biafra territory, while the reintegrated terrorists have taken over the other parts of Nigeria. I just posted something a few minutes ago on my Twitter. And you're aware, Tinubu, Christopher Musa, Bianco Jubu, Charles Soludo, Oti Mba, are forcefully invading the United States of Biafra territory with armed wielding terrorists that they recruited into their Nigerian military and police. The pictures I posted. And they are moving from house to house, arresting young men and young women that have not committed any crime, people that are peacefully in their community. The invading Nigerian military and police are moving from house to house, arresting them and tagging them ESN. This is what they've done over the years, but I have stopped that. Tagging them, proscribed IPOB. This is what Bianco Chubu and Tinubu, the excuse they are using to forcefully remove and kill innocent United States of Biafra citizens. So this report came to my table yesterday and I just posted it on my Twitter handle. Nothing Nigeria is currently allowed in Biafra territory, and I'm calling on all Biafrans to be fully aware and conscious of this. Nothing Nigeria is allowed in Biafra territory. Anyone working for the Nigerian state, you are currently illegally, forcefully occupying a sovereign nation that was declared on November 29, 2024 in Latin England. I'm calling on Biafrans, all 80 million Biafrans, to be fully aware that nothing Nigeria is allowed in Biafra territory. Anywhere you see them, you must remove them. What they are doing is forcefully removing, killing our people, disturbing the quiet neighborhoods of the 40 state of Biafra. We have the United States of Biafra in Vision Telescope. We have the United States of Biafra Liberation Army. We have the United States of Biafra Defense Forces. We have the United States of Biafra in Vision Telescope. We have the United States of Biafra, the Elite Vigilante. All of them are currently under the direction of General Rabba. That is the only security the 80 million Biafrans trust at this time. Any other thing outside this is invasion of the sovereign state. They must leave our land. They are not allowed. Again, I want to use this opportunity because we had a long day yesterday, so that we can move straight into our fundraising, just to thank Biafrans that were present yesterday. The United States of Biafra government and people, 80 million Biafrans, have no problem. We are steadily working towards the protection of our territory and the protection of our people. Anyone making it look as if there's any problem anywhere or some groups anywhere, that is the problem on your own little head. Don't bring it to the United States of Biafra citizens and the people. If there are people you are talking with that are telling you there's problems somewhere, people are fighting each other, there is problem, just keep that nonsense to yourself. There is no problem in the United States of Biafra government and the 80 million Biafrans under my leadership at this time. We are very, very focused in protecting our people and our territory. Every other thing is a distraction. If you are one of those talking to these distractors, make sure you keep it to yourself. Don't bring it to the United States of Biafra people. We are very, very busy. I am the only one that will tell anyone that there is problem in our freedom movement, in our restoration. As long as I didn't tell you that, none exists. On that note, I hand this over to Famdi to take over because I'll be busy with another meeting. But I thank everyone that is here present. Please continue to donate. We have a lot of work at hand. The Nigerian terrorist state, while our allies are doing everything possible to ensure we crumble the money which they get from our allies and use that to fund terrorism, they still have other Islamic organization countries where they get support from. So again, I'm calling on our allies to support us as quickly as possible. We have the boots on ground. We don't need any boots on ground from any country. The United States of Biafra have enough capacity of able-bodied men and women to confront the terrorist state of Nigeria, to stop the Christian genocide, to stop the most dangerous country in the world for Christians to live, to stop the country whose president has been declared the third most corrupt president in the world, to stop a country whose president's political party, APC and PDP, has been declared by a Canadian court as a terrorist organization, whose police and security forces have been described as evil and terrorists in a Canadian court. A country that has been described as the worst place on planet Earth for human beings to live. A country that has groomed the Sokoto Caliphate, and almost all major terrorists in the world have a safe haven right now in Nigeria. And their major plot and threat is against the Western world, including the United States of America. These must be stopped. I'm not asking for boots on ground. We have enough men and women. I just need the resources, the recognition to confront this evil. If not checked, will affect most of our allies outside the Nigerian environment. We need the resources like yesterday to stop this evil called Nigeria and their politicians that are propagating the Islamization of everyone. It is no surprising they keep reaching out to countries like Turkey, like Iran, to come and help them. The same Islamization agenda. We've made this call a long time ago, and I keep calling every single day. This call for support for my leadership, for my cabinet, is not just for the United States of Biafra, 80 million people. It is also to protect our allies that are outside the Nigerian shore. Because Nigeria and their terrorists, they will strike, they will attack. When you think they are sleeping, just like you see what Iran has done, when you think they've calmed down, they will strike. That's what they do. That's what they plan. We know them. My people know that we have lived with them. That is why I'm calling for help. To assist the Afghans confront this evil, this enemy called Nigeria. On that note, I thank everyone. Frankly, you can take over. Please continue to donate. And may God bless you all. Thank you. Can you, Christopher, did you mute them?
Yeah, I got it.
Did you just unmute it? All right, thank you so very much, everyone. Dear friends, do not be moved.
Okay.
We are almost 85% successful.
Mm-hmm.
What we are waiting for is coming, and it may come from places we never expected. Just stay the course.
Exactly.
Do your own little portion, regardless of how small it is. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Her Excellency. Thank you. I didn't know you were going to